This is a picture of my mommy stabbing Debbie.
Oh, well, there's a twist right there. Twisteroo. And who might your mum be?
I've solved the case.
Please don't be mad at him. I should be the one in trouble.
You're not in trouble, monkey. But I do want you to know, you can talk to me if something's going on.
I know.
Do you want to talk about something now?
I'd like to ride with Lucifer. I promise he'll make him take me to my actual school this time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I feel for her so much.
You are lucky my daughter likes you so much.
Yes. I'm starting to respect the deceptive little parasite.
Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, no.
Driving lessons will have to wait until your mum's not looking.
Oh, these characters. I just love them so much.
Never seen you so worried about an outfit decker. Not picking up the first coat off the floor as usual.
Nope.
Such a savage.
No, I'm not. I am going to a grieving gathering at the school. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to make you sick with my feelings.
No. Come on. I'm listening. I promise. No more earbuds.
Okay, Trixie might get into this private school, and it could be really, really good for her, but it's super exclusive, and I'm not sure that I want her in that kind of environment.
That's what you're so worried about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a school like that is great for Trixie.
You think so?
Yeah. Fancy pants rich kids, they're like vipers, okay? Trixie will learn to slash them with her words. Then I will teach her the knives.
Oh, okay. I think I know you're trying to help, but I don't think you can help me with this now.
Oh, she looks gutted that she genuinely tried to help then and it just fell flat.
Just you? Just me, alone, yeah.
That must be difficult. Actually, she's with me.
Yes, Maze.
Right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I ship it.
She's a homicide detective. She has a gun and everything. Real pistol in the sack, too.
Oh! Oh, jokester. Don't do that.
Amenadiel wants to be the Lightbringer.
Careful,
What's
brother.
that with
So
this
much
show?
out to make you go blind.
Mom was right. I can't make it work.
Oh, it's her. Interesting.
Well, why didn't you tell me all this earlier?
Put your hands up.
Oh dear. Maze will come. Chloe's badass wife will save the day.
This is all your fault!
But we didn't have sex? Well, I mean, okay, one time, but come on, that was like years ago.
One time was all it took. God knows I love Ranger, but he's not very smart.
Oh, he's the dad.
Husband is, and that witch Debbie put 2 and 2 together.
Maybe you remember Trixie, my daughter, the little girl who was sad because her mom had such a scary job. That's me. She's my daughter. Madison, put down the gun.
Nicely talked down.
All this talk about controlling your emotions and harnessing them for creation was all just a sham.
You think? Holy hell. Maze. Oh.
Listening to feelings, it's not my thing.
Oh, my heart.
I went back to that school today, and I think they'd let you in if you wanted to go. So how do you feel about that? Well, can I tell you how it made me feel being there? Well, at first, it made me feel insecure and worried. I mean, the school is so fancy, and all the other mommies seem so perfect. But guess what I found out?
What?
That the other mommies, they were just as worried as I was. And they were just pretending to be
Isn't that the
perfect.
case always?
Is it bad to pretend?
No, not always, Monkey.
Just like with social
I mean,
media.
sometimes people feel like they have to pretend that everything's okay. But, and this is the most important part,
Oh, don't cry, Chloe.
you and me, we never have to pretend with each other.
I really didn't like that school.
I didn't like it either.
Makes me feel a bit emotional.
Well, turns out you were right, Doctor.
Isn't she always right?
Are you ready to be more forthcoming now?
Doubtful.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
suppose. I do intend to use the flaming sword to cut through the gates of heaven.
But what you left out?
I plan on kicking Mum into heaven and slamming the gates on her backside.
That surprises me that he feels like that still.
That I felt things that I don't want to feel anymore.
That right there.
He doesn't
That what
wanna
you
feel.
stopped yourself from feeling. That's exactly what you need to feel.
And then the sword's gonna light up, isn't it?
Let me do it, Mum. Please.
Oh, it worked. Ugh. Oh, don't cry.
That's it. You must not be feeling enough.
Trust me. That's it. It's all I've got.
You have to try harder.
What?
Try harder!
Mom! That's enough!
But she hasn't got time, has she? What is... There's something more there. What are you hiding? What does that mean? So obviously I knew that Charlotte, Lucifer's mum, was hiding something. That bit was very clear, but I didn't know what it was. So it looks as though maybe her vessel isn't lasting here on Earth, maybe. Or perhaps it means that if she was to run out of time within the vessel, she will be stuck here on Earth, maybe. I honestly don't know. But she seems terrified and wanting to speed up the process of getting back home to heaven. Like Lucifer said, God, he's hoping that they just kill each other or whatever. But that's the bit that surprised me, because I felt like him and his mum's relationship was on the mend. And it doesn't really seem like that way now that she's told him about Chloe and the fact that she was placed there, because he's had time to digest what has happened. And then he's realised, oh, she played a big part in me falling for her. But I think if he was really true to himself, it wouldn't have mattered what she did. He was going to fall for Chloe. Because he fell for her a lot sooner than when his mum showed up. Do you know what I mean? All that she did was to let him feel those things. But he would have got there on his own anyway. He really would. That's my opinion. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I do believe that she loves her sons. When it comes down to it, she loves them. Obviously is scared for her own safety as well at the minute, and you can see the internal battle that she's facing, but why she doesn't just open up and tell Lucifer and Amenadiel the things that she's going through, because that would be the adult thing to do, to then allow Amenadiel and Lucifer to open up to her as well, because Amenadiel's going through his own stuff. He's lost his wings, his powers are just completely fading. And with Lucifer, he's lost the love of his life, or what he thought was the love of his life. So I'm thinking that maybe if she was to open up, it would allow her sons to open up as well. I felt like this episode as a whole was kind of slow. And I think a lot of that came down to like the procedural side of things. The only thing that I loved about that side was Trixie and the scene with Maze and Chloe as well, because their friendship is definitely growing. It's had some ups and downs, but you can tell that they're both really trying. And Trixie, I love her. I think that she's an extremely strong character. She is just a key aspect of the show, and she would be heavily missed if she wasn't in it. So I am glad that they had Chloe have a child and explored that whole dynamic as well, because it also opens up the way that Lucifer sees Chloe and children in general, because you can tell that he just does not like them at all. But when it comes to Trixie, he's inclined to spend time around Trixie than other children. So overall, not like the most intense episode, but I did really love Linda and Lucifer scenes, like I always do. I think Linda is probably the most needed out of everyone, because she she mediates everything, doesn't she? And she's just so smart. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe, you know, if you want to, but there's no pressure here. And I really hope to see you all again soon for the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.